is something we need. It's a leap of faith. Oh, if you have the will and the moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world out there.
The walk starts in the beautiful village of Castleton, nestled in the Hope Valley in the Peak District. Castleton was founded after the building of Peverell Castle in 1086. The castle was built by William Peverell, son of William the Conqueror. There was possibly an Anglo-Saxon settlement on the east side of the village near Hope, as there is an embankment running through the village, and S-shaped strip fields on the east side, known as furlongs. The village developed under the protection of the garrison and grew and prospered from this period. The population was made up of farmers, retailers, men-at-arms and others. The village was on the main pack horse routes and an important stopover in coaching days in the latter centuries. It was also an important lead mining and market village. The oldest part of the village is by the river, Peak's Hole Water, near Cavern Walk. Along Back Street can be seen several folds where houses were built around three sides of the courtyard, which had a narrow opening onto the streets where animals were penned at night. As we ascend through Cavedale Valley, that looks like a scene out of Lord of the Rings, make sure to turn around to get a great view of the ruined Peverell Castle. These imposing ruins stand high above the village. Mentioned in the Domesday Survey, Peverell Castle is one of England's earliest Norman fortresses. Climb to the castle at the top of the hill to enjoy breathtaking views over the Hope Valley. The keep was built in 1176 by Henry II, to whom Peverell forfeited his estates. It attained its greatest importance during the reign of King Edward I and fell into decline after the 1400. The castle today belongs to the Duchy of Lancaster and is in the custody of English Heritage. There are spectacular views from the top of the castle hill, especially northwest towards Kinder Scout. The geology around Castleton is quite unique. It's on the boundary of the northern gritstone Dark Peak and the southern limestone White Peak. The ridge to the north marks the beginning of the gritstone shale beds, giving rise to the high gritstone moorland plateau. The gritstone shale bands can be seen in the face of the Mam Tor. The hills to the south of the village are ancient coral reefs made of carboniferous limestone, and behind them is the massive limestone laid down in the warm coral sea. The cave and underground river systems contain spectacular formations. The joints and cracks have been mineralized and contain veins of lead, fluorspar, bartites and calcite. In Trek Cliff Hill, a very pretty form of fluorspar, only found in this area, can be seen in two show caves. It is known as Blue John and is mined to make jewellery, which is sold locally. The mineral crystals were impregnated naturally during the formation with hydrocarbons, possibly altered by latent radioactivity in the rocks to give them an attractive blue and yellow banding. As we reach the top of Mam Tor, which is owned by the National Trust, there can be seen the remains of an Iron Age fort. The ramparts and ditches can be seen encircling the top. The falling away of the side of the hill has led it to being called the Shivering Mountain. The local tribe who lived here in the Iron Age 1500 years before Christ were called the Brigantes. We follow the ridgeline along to Holland's Cross before descending back into Castleton.